Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the show.
From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started
And
after
now,
this. Today's starting pitcher, Shane Baz. What do you have on him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Trey Turner.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
And we're underway.
No, that's out.
Goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. So Trey goes down on strikes.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's a ball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles due up in the 1st, no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Top of the 2nd. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Here. Ball.
Here's a 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 5th, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Right through there for a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And now it's 1-2. He goes down looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's JT Realmuto. No score here in the 2nd. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Encarnacion Strand.
Back now at Oriole Park, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford.
Hurt.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
One out man at first. Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Trey Turner at the plate.
That's a ball.
Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Pitch kicks away. The throw to third, tag, safe. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-2. That's to third. And that's the inning. Phillies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Back here in Baltimore, start of the fourth, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Comebacker to the mound. throws to first in time. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Grounded out his first time up.
Nope, ball.
Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Taveras settles underneath it, and that is that. Phillies down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fastball is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Base hit and a man aboard.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here comes Real Muto. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. There's a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw saved. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
3-1 is on the way. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. This is Bryson's stop. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Phils with a chance to score first. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Way to lay off that pitch down. You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes Real Muto around third. The 2nd run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
I mean, he's pitching right now like a guy who doesn't have more than a 93-mile-per-hour fastball at best.
Throw to second, safe. Man at second. Bunts it straight back to the mound. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder
Stepping in, Brian De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Ball.
Swings through that one.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Base hit and a run comes in. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Shane Baz won't go any further. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, number 76. He's been so good against lefties. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
No, that's outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a ball evens the count. Crawford on third. Turner over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Harper in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Albert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Cano also throwing. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Orioles nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Orioles catcher, Jake Rogers. Back here in Baltimore, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Alec Bohm. Fastball for a strike. And it's even up.
In. Ball.
There's a strike at the knees. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Chop back up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in on a dive.
That's inside. Ball.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Chop to third, but it kicks foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
In the dirt. On the ground to third, Encarnacion Strand. Throw to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Second baseman, Bryson.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 76 is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Yennier Cano will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gone into the flag cord. He nails one out to right, and they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Justin Crawford will hit next. This to third. Toss to Alonso, and that ends the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Orioles 1. Back here in Baltimore. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Phillies, Brian De La Cruz.
No, that's out.
Cano measures 6 feet 4 inches, 245 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Turner in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
No, that's out.
Gets him to chase after that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Toss to Alonso, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Bryce Harper. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. One left for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's Leody Taveras.
Center fielder, Leody Taveras. Now pitching.
Number 66 taking over on the mound.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now here is Brandon Marsh.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Hey, ha!
Right through there for a strike. Boom. Aboard here at first with nobody out. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, not in time. He's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
Well, not an easy play by any stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit, and what I mean is when you run a long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring to the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique is critical, and that's something that's often overlooked.
Real Muto swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a bouncer. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Stop in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
All loaded up. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, a great flip. One at second on the first, but he beats it. And a run scores.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder Brian De La Cruz.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brian De La Cruz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. The 1-2. Oh, and this one gets away. Now a runner at third and a run across on the double steal and a drop third strike. Don't see that every day.
Shortstop Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Crawford on third with 2 out.
Ball, that's outside.
Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Orioles 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Kobe Mayo. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jonathan Bolin.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 49, Albert Juarez.
Back here in Baltimore, we go to the 9th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here is Bryce Harper. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Outside.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
An unfortunate pass ball right there. One he's not going to be happy about behind the plate. And with the runner advancing to second, that double plays off the table right now. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him.
Man at second. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Fantastic work running it down. Knowing it was going to be difficult to make any type of play. Nice job of limiting damage in that spot.
On the ground right side. Throws to Henderson. What a double play that was. Inning over. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 8 and the Orioles 2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Now pitching for
Jose Alvarado on to pitch out of the pen here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Out. That's ball 4. Out.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.